This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Brock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. It's Pollard. Fakes to grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story that goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the App State Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to...
It's a running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups. What I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Mountaineers are on the move. The give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the foot.
And the Mountaineers get enough for the 1st down.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this offense.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him short of the mark. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Quarterback now breaking the field. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Keep it on the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 20. Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Duke just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is good. And the kick is good. And guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run at the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
And the offense sticking to its fourth down beliefs. Just 1 for 4 so far today, but they'll try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and... This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. We reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown to the point after to take the lead. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
There goes
play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Slips away. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Love the coverage.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kid.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. point, every second is precious. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamlet. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.